All right, y'all. So I got a good one for y'all today. We talked about marriage, what is marriage earlier. And, it got me thinking about, all the different types of marriages and stuff. And, you know, I thought to myself, I was like, we can't have marriage, without love. You know what I'm saying? Like, not LUV, not LOVE, because as humans we like to leave out parts of love that is very important. So tonight we're going to talk about what is love, and we're going to start with First Corinthians chapter 13. You already know it. Love is patient, love is kind, but God also goes so far into details. It's crazy because when I read the whole thing, it blew my mind. I always hear it, love is patient, love is kind. But what else is love? Let's get deep into it. So, scripture reads, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. So when we got deep into it, I was thinking to myself, I was like, we could always talk about what love is. That it's so simple. It's like we could just tell each other I love you, and that's it, right? But I was like, let's switch it up today, because if we tell each other, we love each other, we gotta know what love isn't. So I wrote this down, and I hope you all, enjoy it as much as I did. So I said love isn't impatient or short tempered under opposition, because I look up the definition of everything. It has to fit and flow, right? Love isn't unkind or cruel. Love it doesn't envy or resent. Love doesn't boast or brag. Love isn't proud or arrogant. Love doesn't dishonor or shame others. Love isn't easily angered. Love keeps no record of wrongs. Love doesn't delight in evil or wickedness, but love rejoices with the truth. Love always protects. Love always trusts. Love always hopes. Love always perseveres. And love never fails. Now, the interesting part about this, though, I bet most of y'all didn't even know this. I was looking through my King James version of the Bible, and did you know that love is not mentioned once? Let's think about that for a second. Love isn't mentioned once in that chapter. But you know what is mentioned? Let's read it. So, King James says, charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not thyself. It is not puffed up. Doeth not behave itself unseemingly. Seeketh not her own. Now, I had to stop right there because I was like, her? What? Let me let me dig deeper. So I asked myself, what is charity? When I looked up charity, it's amazing because I'm thinking charity, we thinking giving back. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about here. But if we look at the definition of charity, the first thing that comes up is a female name given from English, right? So it's crazy. We thinking about love as a human emotion. You know what I'm saying? Something that you give to others. But I was like, let's look up the difference between love and charity. And this is where I got the breakthrough right here. So says, or according to Google, while giving charity, you don't expect the big anything from that being to given who you've given to charity. So whereas you love someone, when you love someone, you demand the equal love from him or her. So today I had a instance where I was walking to my local Walmart and I saw a water boy on the streets. And as you know, in Atlanta, we have a lot of water boys that, just walk around trying to sell waters. So I told the man, well, I asked him how long was he gonna be out there. And he told me, about an hour or two. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go in this Walmart real quick and I'll be right back. So I went into Walmart, just to get a few things around the house, just some stuff to keep me busy for the week. And I came back outside. I spent about $35 in there, um, but I had a five on me, right? So I come back outside and I told the dude to come here. He came over and I handed him the five. So when I handed him the five, he looked down at it and he was like, "Oh man, appreciate it, twin." So then he looked at me and then he asked me like, "Yeah, you want one?" And I was like, "Nah, you keep it, man. Just because I already had water at home. I have, running water now. If you guys check my other videos out, my sink is finally fixed, no leaks. So we're back in business. But that little interaction right there is the difference between charity and love. Because in his mind, he thought that I would expect something in return. In my mind, I just wanted to see him doing well. Hopefully that was able to keep his business going or whatever he had going on. I don't know his story. I didn't ask his story. I just wanted him to be able to continue going forward because I know like in this world it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that would just walk right past you. They don't care. You know, you know how it is in Atlanta. It's just it is what it is. People are driving fast, but they don't stop and just give back. They're not just there's not too many people out there that would just do that. So, you know, in short, I was like thinking to myself about another instance where, just giving to people that you wouldn't expect something from because where that's the point that I'm at in life. I don't want anything back from people. I just want people to treat others how they would want to be treated. So, if that was me out there on the streets and I'm looking at, all these cars go back past me, I know it's some at some point I'm going to get hungry. At some point I'm going to get thirsty and I'm going to start drinking these waters. So, if somebody gave me a five and I'm like, oh man, I've been standing out here for hours, I'll be appreciative. I'm sure he's gonna remember that. I don't want to be remembered, but it's like again, there's not too many people out there that would do that. That would just give their last bit of money, just to help a brother out. So also, what I took from that, he called me twin. It's funny because if you work with me during my labor days with staffing companies. They used to call us twins all the time, me and my brother, so it just kind of stuck. People still call me twin to this day. It's just funny hearing that, from a stranger. But yeah, man, we're gonna stop using love because y'all don't know what love is. Y'all don't really, expect the charitable giver, but what is charity to you?